Bathroom, my daughter. I see one gun come around the curtain. One gun come around the curtain and say, "Don't move."
Welcome back to My View TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Man, me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
When you do what you can, God will do what you can't. Wagwan, my people, hope everybody doing okay, hope everybody doing alright. Yet another morning, I find myself alive and well. Every day above ground is a blessing. How awesome it is to be amongst the living and surely not amongst the dead. Remember, anyone can love you when the sun is shining. In the storm is where you learn who truly cares for you. So as the songwriter said, go and ride out the storm. God is always there with you. But anyway, people, one only person thing I go on the news, so that I just jump right tonight. Police in and overseas a Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol along with 3 magazines and 20 rounds of ammo during an operation in Opal in the parish on Monday. Report reaching our news team that at about 7:50 a.m. a police team searched a premises and found 2 magazines. A further search was done and a firearm and 1 other magazine was found in bushes. A man and a woman who were occupying the house was taken into custody. Their identity are being withheld pending further investigation. The police say all the police them that for do, you know, is tell me how. You understand? Yeah? Tell us how. When them name, and we can tell you who for gun or if it belongs to them. But anyway, we can move on because them look for bitter weed. Yes. Police them say, yo, my view. Tell the people them say we look for bitter weed, the man. Let me tell you what go on now. A man only known as Bitterweed is being sought in connection with rape of a 13-year-old girl in Clarendon. I want to go on Clarendon, man. Man was sorry for girl them so. How the gangster them about it? Nothing. Come like on involved too. Anyway, I can get the paper them the news. Police said the incident which happened while the child and her younger sister were home alone happened in July but was recently reported to them. The man has reportedly fled the community after several efforts by cops to take him into custody. I'm not going to show that child carry, but I want to carry in custody. That's why I'm get to a big fool police. So now listen. Police report that on the night, Monday, July 25th, the 13-year-old was home with her smaller sister. She reportedly went outside on the veranda where she saw a man from the community. The man then came over to her and dragged her into the bushes where he took her clothes off and raped her repeatedly. Yes, people, the matter was subsequently reported to the police long after. Anyway, I can move on and give people the other news there, man. A 23-year-old man has been charged after he shot and killed 3 men in Bedward Garden, Augustown in Kingston on Saturday, April 7, 2022. Charged with wounding with intent, illegal possession of firearm and ammunition and 3 counts of murder is Marvin Walker, otherwise called Junior, or some other people in the street might know him as Crocodile. Him CM1, a vendor from same place up Augustown. Report from the Alfred Police Station at about 4:40 p.m. a group of men was standing at the shop when Crocodile and his crony pounced upon them, open gunfire, killing 3. Yes, people, them kill 3 right past spot. And one of the little one they get injured too. The deceased were later identified as Kevin Jackson, 21, otherwise called Kids Friday, 24-year-old Rashid Edwards, otherwise called Boopy, and 18-year-old Keeno Ray, otherwise called Brains, all of Bedward Garden addresses. Following the incident, an investigation commenced and a search began for Walker. He was arrested in October when he was denied entry to Panama. Yes, people. He did not try escape, do you understand? He did not try escape, but guess what? He luck run out. He was taken into custody on his return to Jamaica on Monday, October 31st, and later charged by the police. That is where that is concerned. Watch what go on now. Gunmen struck in a brazen daylight robbery at a house in Mullines Road, St. Andrew on Tuesday afternoon. Report that 3 gunmen entered a home sometime after 2 p.m. and held up some 6 residents inside the house at the time. Hold on there. We have the full report, can get the people them. Here what go on here, man.
I got a bathroom, my daughter. I see one gun come around the curtain. One gun come around the curtain and say, "Don't move." I said, "Don't move," and I don't move. Then push my daughter in the bathroom, push me in the hall, tie strap my hand, and ask me who them some baby father and him friend me. I beg on the don't do him nothing. Then him pull the front door, let in one had a fat guy on the front door. and then them start take up things. The first thing them take up is I think it's a 53-inch TV, one brand new one in a box. Then they get in my room, then take up one 34-inch TV, then take up the studio equipment, then go for my baby father and friend, then take up phone, tablet, then take up everything.
Come on, go on, now listen. So,
Madam, I know I'm nervous about that. Them don't take out everything. See, every car them here stop out there, so they peep through the front door. One of them have a machine. None of them get the machine from the neighbor yard. Them take out the machine from. But them have a machine, and when them don't take up everything, them just come through the front door, jump by the front door and come through. So we watch and see from through the window to see when the car drive off. When the car drive up, I run, come out in the main road and start scream out, thief, thief, thief.
report reaching our news team that the thieves fled in a white car with red plates. So hold on there. Taxi the man them take come angle in business. Anyway, people, unconfirmed report are that one male resident was abducted in the ordeal. People them not really talk still, but we are here in the street. The St. Andrew Central Police are investigating. As soon as I get some more news, me go make you know wagwan pa wagwan. Let me just go down and over now, yeah, man. A 35-year-old hotel worker was found dead in Santa Anova Tuesday afternoon. She has been identified as Judeen Smith, a chef of one of the largest hotels in the grill. Her body was found sometime after midday inside her house. Our news team understand that based on observation, she is believed to have died a few days ago. Smith leaves behind at least 2 children and a husband. Counsel for the Green Island Division Marvel Sewell of the People's National Party said he knows Smith for years. I don't think she deserves a death like this. She is a jovial person who I would stand up and talk with regularly. This one happened too close to me, he said. So hold on now. Look how long you never see her. Look how long she missing. And days now she missing. And he never ring an alarm to you. Anyway, people, better if I vote them, they would have find out that she dead from the same day. I can't move on the news here, man. A man was taken into police custody on Monday night after his brother was struck and killed by a van in St. Elizabeth. Yes, people, the man take a van and your brother kill him. You understand? The deceased has been identified as 30-year-old Renroy Francis. Report reaching our news team that Francis was at a bar drinking and placed the bill in his brother's name. The proprietor of the bar had approached the brother whose identity the police did not disclose to settle the bill, triggering an argument between the brothers. Francis left to go home and his brother reportedly followed him. Report later emerged that Francis had been run over by a van. The brother reportedly fled the scene and was eventually held by cops in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. He has not been officially charged yet. You understand? If I don't give brother kill him just because I want like a stupid bar bill. I'm telling the people, it's rough out there. Anyway, I can give people them some more news. I can give them the news and I company news now, and then we give them the news what they're supposed to know about. Because some boom, I step around at Dunkirk and I see Tąjąy. Yeah, everybody know Tąjąy. Tąjąy a dancer. I see Tąjąy go so boom, boom, boom. I say, wait, that's the new style. Yes, you got the new dance Tąjąy do. Never know see a gunshot Tąjąy again. Yes, people. So the man them rise the tall up yesterday, and at the dance I get shot. It wasn't a new dance they were doing, because guess what? Right down the hospital, him and him friend up hospital because the 2 of them get shot. Don't need to worry, I'm going to keep on the posted pan that, you understand? I don't know Dunkirk badness come down already, you understand? More pan top of more, like I get shot. But hold on there now, people. Where's the showman? Yes, where is the showman? Nobody not see him. Him not say the minister need him. Yes, the minister need him. Focus some boom. And say some holy gun coming. People, I know exactly what they're going to do, you know. Nobody feel like say them can't fool me. Just wait. One of these days, just want to hear about 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 guns just go so. Boop, appear after nowhere and reach on them table. Nobody not carry no machine. If you not give them money to get machine and nobody not give them the machine, you don't really feel like say them are carry it free. If you not believe me, just watch our gun power one. Sleepy and make you know say no gun no come in, and Dennis made us him. He match at one wally per phone, just causing gun on the other side now. Me telling you, when you're over there and I look out, you never see when I see now. When I call the answer, man, let's say 2 of them now.
We have any, and I'm not, I said at this point, very optimistic about significant numbers. I think a few will come in, but the primary interest, as just said, is more an act of justice. Yes. I'm introducing a new legislation which is going to put away young men for life. I'm saying to them, it's not my wish to do so. You have a chance. Hand in the gun.
The Firearm Act brings with it the opportunity for those in possession of an illegal firearm to turn them in without the risk of prosecution. Speaking on TVM Live last evening, the minister disclosed the aim of the gun amnesty is to shift the attention of youths enticed by criminality.
I want in the process to give the younger ones who are being attracted to crime an alternative. That's the basis of the government plan. As I said, the over and over is a two-legged plan, one is designed to provide young males in particular, but all young people, with a genuine route to a productive life, but those who are in a life of crime, I want to provide a police force that can protect the society from their activity. So the Firearms Act is one piece of legislation, because as we said before, we have to do the third leg of it in this process of the legislative framework. We have to have an effective police. In the criminal justice system, it was separate from the overall, the broad plan. You have to have effective policing. We have to have the justice system operating efficiently and well, and we have properly resourced as well. And we have the prosecuting arm functioning, but they must have a legislative framework to operate in.
We keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. That's the definition of madness. So as it relates to the unlicensed firearm in people's safes, you can get some measure of success there. But as I said, the criminal element, I don't see them turning their firearms. I am not satisfied that the Firearms Act itself, the new Firearms Act itself, will cause any of these gunmen to rethink their position. You're dealing with a court of criminals who have no respect for liberty. They have not even for themselves. They have no respect for life, and therefore they won't be moved by a 15 years or a possible life imprisonment. Its efficacy has waned over time because it was not designed as a sustained tool for law enforcement, and therefore, in my view, it achieves nothing to date. Right? So I believe that we, the government, need to be more creative in finding solutions. And you can't just amend the legislation or pass legislation for legislation's sake to appear that you're doing something.